Hello, in this video we are going to learn about three-tier data warehousing architecture. What I observed that students get the different type of architecture of data warehouse in different book. So I have taken this one from the standard book and here I will explain one by one. Actually database have the three tiers. Actually from the name we know that three tiers. One tier is known as your bottom of tier. That is your data warehouse tiers servers are there. Second one, middle level all of servers are there, and the top is the top tier front end tools are there. Now we have to go from the bottom. Suppose I want to perform the data warehousing. How I can perform? First, I will take the data from the different type of operational database. That might be your relational database stored there, and also from the some external source. Just like I want to search that Google, how many users search this particular topics from the Facebook. So what is the meaning of these two? That here operational database means we have to take the data from already stored data, and this is the external sources. Many external sources we can also take the data from there. After that we can apply this technique. Sometimes we know that ask that what is the meaning of ETL. E for extract, T for transform, and L for load. Whatever data you are taking here, we can clean the data. If data not in proper format, we can clean and make it clean. If you're taking the data in continuous and regular manner, we have to refresh it and get the data. Then you have to take the data there, load it. When you load it, that can transform in the same format. Whenever I can require the more data, I can go and extract from this one. So this is the part we can say that main we are taking the data from the different sources. After that come to this part. This part is the bottom tier where data warehouse servers is there. Whatever data will become, that will be stored there. So this is your data warehouse. Now we are going for the different terms there. If I store this data there, this data is also I can say the data marts. Data marts is there. So what is the problem? What is the meaning of monitoring, administrator, metadata, data warehouse, and the data mart there? Here whatever data I have taken, we have to see that we have to maintain the data in regular interval to manage it in regular way. Administration will be required that whatever data will coming, some it may be the fast, it may be the slow. We have to manage in such way that we are able to control that. Data warehouse have all the data from this part. What is required in this metadata repository? First we have to know that what is the metadata. Metadata is the data about the data. Very good example of that one is there. Suppose in MS Word I can write many things, but MS Word have extra information like what are the words we have used and what is last modification of your data. So here what we are keeping, already MS Word have the data, but we are keeping still more information about the data is the what are the words and what are the data modification. So that is represent the metadata, and it is very easy to retrieve the value from your data warehouse there. Data marts means we can say that different variety of parts are there. We have taken it and we can store there. Marts means we can say that suppose here we can store the whole things there, just like the difference between the shopping mall and the marts there. City mart in Kolkata, you can say the example of that one. And mall means that you can many objects are there, but in mart means you can store only particular part. This data warehouse has many things. What I can store particular only the particular data that become your data marts there. So whole part is there, that is play the bottom and data warehouse server. Whatever data there I can take in OLAP server. Different type of OLAP servers are there, MOLAP, RLAP, and your HOLAP. I have discussed in my video. So by taking this different type of OLAP, we have to process the data. What I want to do that. After the processing of the data, top layer is the front end, in which format user want the data. Suppose here I am taking one example. Example is that I want to predict that what is the sale of Amazon. How I can do that? I can say that I can take the data from different sources here, and you can extract the data, transform data into same format, load, clean, and refresh if new data will become. After that we have created the data warehouse and then go for the rule. we have to perform by using the OLAP. What is the sales of the Amazon? Now we can see I want to see the sales of Amazon in form of the bar chart. I can go in this way. I want to see the sales of Amazon in the table format. I can go in this way. I want to see the sales of the Amazon in the prediction form, means how the my sale will be go. You can see here it is increasing, so you can see in form of the data mining. So top level means the in which format I want to see the data, that will be show there. Middle level means it will be process the data whatever you have taken from the bottom layer. Bottom layer means it will be store the data in data warehouse and manage in such a way that OLAP can take and process and show the result there. And how the lower level getting the data there, we can use the different type of sources using this ETL technique. We store that there. How this one is connected with this one, there is a gateway will be required. This gateway is just, we know that the ODBC and the ODJDBC, there are many things are there. By using that we can go for the connectivity. Here you can also see that this data warehouse is connected with this one, metadata is connected with this one. This is also the part of this one. Meaning of this one, we are taking the data from this one, taking and receiving process is going one. Here same thing, and this is only for the taking some information about the data which is useful for the processing. So that is the 3-level architecture of the data warehouse. I think it will be clear your view. Thank you.